Imagine a car that's so familiar, it's practically part of the landscape, but now it's back, and it's evolved in a way no one saw coming. It still carries the same unmistakable silhouette, the same compact charm, but what's under the hood will catch you completely off guard. It's not just a rebirth, it's a reinvention. And just when you thought you knew everything about it, it throws a curveball that might just change how you look at budget cars forever. This isn't nostalgia, it's disruption. Welcome to Byte Buzz Innovations, your go-to space for high-quality automotive content, where we decode the latest cars, explore what makes them tick, and help you figure out what's worth your time and money. Whether you're a car enthusiast, a first-time buyer, or just someone who loves to stay updated on the latest in automotive tech, you're in the right place. And today, we've got something you'll definitely want to know about. A car that's been a household name for decades is back with a 2025 makeover. And trust me, this isn't the same old ride your uncle used to drive. This new version is now powered by a compact 24 kilowatt-hours lithium-ion battery, giving it a modest but city-friendly range of about 180 kilometers on a single charge. Perfect for daily commutes, urban runs, and light weekend outings. Dimension-wise, it sticks to its roots with a length of around 3.3 meters, a width just shy of 1.4 meters, and a height of 1.45 meters. It comfortably slots into the compact hatchback category, still small enough to weave through traffic, but now packed with features that feel light years ahead of what you'd expect at this price. And get this, it now comes with smart connectivity, regenerative braking, and a surprisingly modern infotainment system that lets talk performance. While it's not going to win any drag races, the motor churns out a neat 45 horsepower, which may sound modest, but in a car this light and nimble, it's enough to make zipping around town feel peppy and responsive. The acceleration from 0 to 50 kilometers per hour takes just under 7 seconds, quick enough for urban driving without sacrificing battery efficiency. The top speed? Capped at around 100 kilometers per hour, keeping it focused squarely on its intended role. A dependable, efficient city cruiser, design-wise, it walks the line between retro and refreshingly minimal. The exterior keeps the boxy silhouette, but gets smoother edges, LED headlamps, and subtle styling lines that modernize its look without losing its identity. Inside, it's a whole different story. There's a 7-inch touchscreen with smartphone mirroring, a digital instrument cluster, and enough USB-C ports to make a tech enthusiast smile. The seats have been revamped with improved cushioning and fabric quality, and while space remains tight in the rear, it's still functional for a small family or a couple friends on a short trip. One standout feature that gets a lot of attention is its modular dashboard. It allows owners to snap in accessories like cup holders, phone mounts, or even a compact fan. Customization on a budget. It also includes keyless entry and a push-start system, something that seemed unthinkable in older models bearing this badge. Air conditioning is now digitally controlled, and the cabin insulation has been noticeably improved, reducing outside noise and vibrations during the ride. But of course, no car is perfect. Let's be real. Range anxiety is still a thing, especially for those who travel more than 150 kilometers in a day. Charging infrastructure, particularly in rural areas, is still catching up, and a full charge from a standard home socket can take up to 8 hours. While the materials inside are improved, they're still not exactly premium. Plastic panels dominate, and while durable, they won't impress anyone who's used to higher-end vehicles. Rear legroom also continues to be a tight squeeze for taller passengers. That said, there's a lot to love. It's incredibly easy to park, has one of the lowest running costs in its class, and maintenance is dirt cheap. The electric motor has fewer moving parts, which means fewer things that can go wrong. Plus, for those upgrading from older gas models, this is a painless introduction to the EV world without a steep learning curve. What do users and experts say? Most owners are praising the car for being incredibly practical. They love that it's cheap to run, whisper quiet, and simple to use. Some have noted that the steering feels a bit light at higher speeds, but that's rarely a concern given the kind of driving this car is meant for. Experts in the automotive space appreciate how it democratizes electric vehicles, bringing EV tech to people who previously couldn't afford it. Critics do point out that it's still very much a budget car, and you're not getting advanced safety features like adaptive cruise control or lane assist, which are starting to appear in slightly more expensive models. So, How much are we talking here? Depending on the variant and optional features. The price starts around PKR 2.8 million and can climb to just under PKR 3.2 million for the top-tier version. That puts it well below most EVs currently on the market. When you consider what you're getting, an electric drivetrain, basic modern tech, extremely low running costs, and a proven platform, it's genuinely hard to argue against its value. Compared to other cars in the entry-level EV category, it punches above its weight in some areas, even if it still lags in premium touches and high-end driving dynamics. Now here's where you come in. What feature of this car do you think stands out the most? Is it the return of a legend in electric form, or the unbeatable price-to-function ratio? Would you consider buying this car as a daily commuter? Why or why not? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. To wrap it up, this car might not be the flashiest or the fastest, but it's arguably one of the most significant. It brings EV accessibility to a whole new demographic, revives an iconic nameplate in a bold new format, and challenges everything we thought a budget hatchback could be. If you're a city dweller looking for a dependable, affordable, and surprisingly tech-savvy ride, it absolutely deserves your attention. Thanks for sticking with us through this deep dive. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Byte Buzz Innovations, and check out our other videos where we break down the latest and greatest in automotive innovation. Until next time, drive safe and stay curious.